Hey, Sandy Rogers here with the Ace Dog Vlog. I've got some exciting news to report. Exciting for me, anyways. So, most of you know I'm a big proponent of footwork, and I've got my Feet First program, which is really the root of all my training, line setting, timing with line setting, understanding paths and influencing your dog's path while you're handling, as well as having crystal clear cues is, my life's work, right? So I did an experiment, but before I did the experiment, I asked a bunch of trusted colleagues what they thought. And with the feedback that I got, I knew I was going into the experiment, let's put it this way, without a lot of hope. Here's my idea. I work with kids. I volunteer with a youth group in my local community, and I wondered if I made those kids do footwork in their regular healing. One, could they do it? And two, would it matter to the dogs? And so I talked to some people that have more experience with kids than I do, and they're like, oh my gosh, Sandy, no, you make everything so complicated. Don't do it. They have enough trouble with the leash and the cookies. There's just, no ways. And these are kids like, well, the youngest is 9 and the oldest is 13. So I didn't tell you about it till I did 3 groups of them. I've been experimenting with this for a while. So what I did is I taught the kids a pull cue leading with the outside foot. I taught them a left cue, making a T intersection with the right foot, and then I taught that tight as a pivot into the dog. So they learned a left, a right, a tight rotation into the dog, and a tight rotation away from the dog, all with precision footwork. I mean, I had helpers at each end, and I was blown out of the water. So, yes, they can learn a lot. Now, I know they're kids and that might intimidate you, because we all know kids know how to learn, but they were able to hold their leashes. They were able to work their treats as well as they did before. The footwork came easy. And guess what? It made an enormous difference for the dogs. It taught heel position. So I've been, I don't like to use the word obsessively, but footwork is, anybody that works with me is learning proper footwork. And when I woke up and smelled the coffee and agility based on footwork and competition agility or obedience is of paramount importance. I mean, you practice your footwork without your dog. You get your footwork clean. If you do that for your agility dog as well, he will thank you and you will be more successful in your sport. Um, I believe in this so much that I'm this close to making Feet First mandatory material for people that work with me in person. And I've got some new stuff coming up. Handling in configurations, where I'll be teaching clean handling for the classic configurations, your threadles, your serpentines, your pinwheels, your 180s, your 270s, and your straight line. But I'm going to need everybody on board in order to excel with the basic configurations, making their handling as smooth as possible. You got to have footwork, which means you've got to understand ditch your dog. That's the acronym in footwork. That's the dog's path, identification of the cues, clean understanding of what the cue footwork is. T is timing. You can have great footwork, but if you can't apply it with the right timing, it's like learning how to drive the car with the pedals first. You guys, you can do this. And this is not advanced work. Footwork is for beginners. I'm doing it with kids. I'm positive it makes a huge difference to the dog. When you went to your driving teacher, you didn't say, I'll just get the steering wheel right, and then I'll come back and learn the pedals. You learn the pedals and the steering wheel at the same time in order to drive. You can learn footwork now. If you didn't take the time to learn it when you started the sport, come with me and learn it through the Feet First program, and then we'll take it from there. Thanks for listening.